Hello, this is Tiffany, and so today I'm going to do a very short and sweet video on survival guide tips for projectors. So projectors, that is an energy type in human design. If you're unfamiliar with human design, I will link a video here that explains it. But just know that this video is not intended to be a deep dive. It's just really high level, some short and sweet reminders from when you want to remember how you need to lean into your energy type. First, let me introduce myself really quick in case you don't know me. My name is Tiffany. I'm a human design reader. I'm also a project manager in the corporate world, and I love all things practical and woo. So I kind of do this kind of weird thing of being like super logical and practical, but at the same time, I really love the magic and the woo of things. So I'm into astrology, obviously human design, and I'm also a tarot enthusiast. So before I get into the survival guide tips for projectors, I have a couple of disclaimers. First of all, no one system should ever make you feel boxed in. We are very complex human beings. So when we're looking at Myers-Briggs, when we're looking at Enneagram, astrology, human design, I just want to say that none of these tools should make us feel boxed in, because we are way more complex than these tools can even shed light on. But what they can do is they can deepen our understanding of ourselves. They can offer us practical suggestions on how to lean into who we are authentically. So that is what I'm offering here, is really just a, hey, if you're a projector in human design, you know, consider these tips as you're really trying to lean into your energy type and playing with that. Also, I want to say that a lot of things in life, and including human design, are easier said than done. It's really difficult to break habits. So the things that I talk about in this video, just know that sometimes it's just, you're going to logically forget to lean into some things about your energy type, and that's okay. We're all trying to figure it out. So how do you track the things you want in your life as a projector? So the number one thing you need to do is to get very clear and discover the things that you see uniquely. Discover your gifts. What are the things that people come and ask you help for? What are the tasks or the things that you could do in your sleep that just come so easily to you? So a projector is going to attract what they want in their life by honoring their gifts. And they're going to attract what they want in direct proportion to how well they recognize this in themselves. So if you emphasize and you value gifts, you understand how great you are, you understand that this unique gift that you have is a value to the world, then that's when your energy is going to be aligning with the universe. And so the key is to, once you really find that gift, is to focus on creating a container for your gift. How can you package it for others to see them? So you do not need to wait for the invitation, to create a product, to share what you see uniquely on social media. You don't need an invitation to create a service or to create artwork or to start a project. So really, what are the gifts that you have? Really value them and really kind of see how they can be of value to other people, and then create a container for them so that you can share them with other people. So rest and self-care is very important for a projector, as it is for all the energy types. For the first tip I have is practice doing nothing, and try to do it for at least 30 minutes each day. If you can practice doing nothing, this starts leading you into honoring your energy cycle. And as a projector, it's really important for you to honor that your energy is a little more inconsistent. It might be a little more unpredictable, and really try not to spend time beating yourself over the fact that you feel like you just can't make things happen like other people can. It's really important for you to start breaking the conditioning that you always have to be doing something productive. You need to create space for clarity to come into you. Also, get to know how your energy works. Your energy is going to work different than another projector because every body graph chart's a little bit different. So you are supposed to be energetic. It's just that your own energy is going to be more efficient. It's going to be very cyclical. So really get to know how your energy works, and really understand when you have opportunities to quote unquote borrow or ride the energies of other people as needed. And, we call this rent a gen. You're renting a generator or the sacral energy from a generator or an MG, and just knowing that you're not always that, but you can leverage that energy when you need to. When it comes to work, career, and being in flow, what are the things that you need to focus on? Number one, and I already mentioned this, make sure you discover and get clear on what it is that you see uniquely. What is your niche? What is the thing, the gift that you can become an expert in? Because it's these things that you can do in your sleep that are likely going to lead to your success. Also, projectors are here to really work with energy efficiently. And so it's very important for you to really start to understand, whether you work for yourself or you work for somebody else, what are the tasks that you do through a day that deplete your energy versus tasks you do in a day that don't deplete your energy. And so the goal is, if you can make a list of the tasks that really deplete your energy, can you try, again, easier said than done, disclaimer, can you try limiting working on those tasks 2 to 3 hours a day and using the rest of your time to work on the tasks that do not deplete your energy? And a lot of times that's probably honing in skills, doing research. And if you can really get to a balance with this, you might find that you feel like you're living more in flow. So what to do when you're feeling bitter at the world? So number one is really avoid thinking that productivity makes you worthy. Don't assign your value of your gifts or your worth to being productive. This is one of the biggest challenges for a projector because they work so efficiently that they're looking around them at all the, at other energy types like generators and manifesting generators, and they're thinking that they need to be like that. The thing is, you are energetic. You can be the CEO of a business. You can get a lot of things done. It's just that your energy works more efficiently. And the how you get it done is going to look different than the generators and the manifestors. Also, the more you trust in the flow of your life, instead of trying to keep up with the other energy types, the more you're going to start see happening, the more the invitations are going to come. Also, know when to turn down an invitation to share your gifts. So remember that even though you get an invitation, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to help that person or do that thing. So again, you're going to be, using your authority to determine that, but really consider turning down invitations when the opportunity is not exciting to you, when you just don't feel like doing it. Maybe you don't feel like you can do it very easily, or maybe you're telling yourself you should do it because of some logical reason like money, time freedom, recognition, but you just really don't feel like it. Those are the times when you should really turn down invitations to share your gifts.